Welcome back if you are new. My name is Sammy, and today's Sunday Suppers with Sammy is a special edition because we are fixing my baby, but he's actually just turned 17 on Friday, the 13th. He was actually born on a Friday the 13th, but he's been a blessing to me since day one. So anyways, he has requested T-bone steaks and baked potatoes with some sauteed spinach, so that's what we are making for him today. And he has also requested a dirt cake for his birthday cake this year, so if y'all want to stick around and watch all of that, I would be forever thankful. So we're gonna get on to cooking, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to include some clips and photos of him, so stay tuned for memory lane. I know it'll probably make me tear up since he is my baby. Time goes so fast with kids, so always cherish everything and don't blink. I know that sounds cliche, but literally don't blink, because they're all grown up before you know it. So like I said, he turned 17, and this is his birthday choice for the dinner, so that's what we're going to make on this Sunday in honor of my baby boy, Leo. So let's get to cooking. Alright y'all, so we're going to start off by making the dirt cake. So you'll need to cream together a block of cream cheese, a stick of butter, and I believe some powdered sugar. Hang on just a second, let me go get the rest. Alright, so yeah, it says to the butter, the cream cheese, and the half a cup of confectioner sugar, and then you'll mix that separately, and then in another bowl, sorry guys, and then in this bowl you'll want to do the vanilla pudding, and then you'll mix that together with the cream cheese mixture. So we'll do this first, these three, and then we will make the vanilla pudding, and then we'll mix it all together. And then after that's together, that's when we mix in the Cool Whip. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so right here is where we're going to go ahead and start with our cream cheese and butter in the mixer, and then I'm going to cream that together a little bit just to incorporate it together and get it nice and creamy. And then after that is when you start adding in the powdered sugar. I believe it was just a half a cup. So a block of cream cheese, a stick of butter, and then a half a cup of powdered sugar. And I went ahead and added in a little bit of vanilla, even though the recipe didn't call for it, because that's how I roll. And right here, I'm just going to go ahead and scrape down those sides really good just to make sure everything is combined, and turn that back on just a little bit more. Okay, so now that that is mixed, you want to go ahead and make your vanilla pudding. And I'm just going to do this, you know, with some good old-fashioned elbow grease. So I'm putting the pudding in there, and then I'll add the 3 cups of milk, because I had 2 packs of pudding, and then it called for the 3 cups of milk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. And then this is where the elbow grease comes in. Mix, mix, mix. Then you want to take your cream cheese mixture and your vanilla pudding mixture, put it back on to your stand mixer if you have one, or just put them both together in the same bowl. And then you just want to mix that until it's all mixed together. Goodness, how many more times can I say mix? Anywho, yep, just go ahead and mix that on together. Okay, and once that's all done is when you want to add in a whole tub of Cool Whip, and then you just fold that one in together as well, and then that is your mixture that you layer the crumbled up cookies, I should say crushed cookies with. So that's what I'm going to do here, and then I will bring you back when it's time to layer it all together. And now it's time to crush those cookies. So I'm just going to take my little mini food processor here, and I'm going to speed this up pretty quick, but you'll see the finished product here in just a little bit. Alright, so right here is the finished product of the crushed up cookies, which is exactly how I like it. It really does look like dirt, but it tastes oh so yummy. But anyways guys, here's just where you start layering everything. You take a layer of the pudding, a layer of the cookies, and you just repeat it until you are all done with your pudding and cookies. And then you'll just let it sit in the refrigerator, because the longer it sits, the better it is, in my opinion. But anyways, there it is. Look at those layers, y'all. This was so good. Now on to the dinner prep. So right here I'm getting my aluminum foil down so I can get my baked potatoes going in the oven. And this night my oldest one was not home because he had other plans, but that's okay because we had a birthday dinner out for Leo as well. So he didn't partake in that dinner, but it's okay because he's getting older and I gotta learn this. But anyways guys, all I do with my potatoes is I just wash them, dry them, put them in aluminum sheet with a little bit of olive oil and sea salt on them. I wrap them up, put them in a dish, and bake them for like 45 minutes, I believe at 400 degrees if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm doing right here, and then they'll be done here in a little bit, and we're gonna start on the spinach, and then once we get that all done, then we will move on to the steaks. Alright y'all, right here are the T-bone steaks that I got for my son's dinner, of course, because that's what you are watching. But anyways, I just put them on a baking sheet. I'm going to season them with salt, pepper, and some garlic salt. That is absolutely all I put on my steaks. I do front and back. I let them sit until they're almost room temperature. You do not want to cook a cold steak. Trust me on this. And then after you cook them as well, you'll want to make sure that you let them rest. You have to let your meat rest after you cook it. That way the juices go right back up into the meat and it's not all dried out and funky. So anyways, enough on the meat. Now we're going to start the spinach. So I'm just going to melt a little bit of butter into my pan. And y'all can see the potatoes right there behind it. They're already done, which is perfectly fine because them little taters will stay hot, hot, hot. So you'll have plenty of time to get your spinach and everything done. And then while that is finishing up cooking, I put this whole container in this one pan, guys, because it does shrink down. Trust me on this. If you've ever messed with greens before, you know it looks like there's a lot. No. You can't ever get enough greens, in my opinion, but you have to let them cook down a little bit and add a little bit at a time. So that's what I'm doing here. And then after that is done, we will cook the steaks. But right here, I'm just going to add a little bit of your favorite seasoning to that. So I just decided to go with Cavender's for this. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm just going to let you watch me cook. Now, to fix my steaks, since they have come up to, you know, a good temperature right now, I start out with a good hot cast iron skillet right here. You want it hot, that way it sears that meat and you get a good brown coloring on it. That is what you want. I don't know how long or how y'all like y'all steaks, but here in this house, we eat them at about medium to medium rare. It just depends. So I cooked these for about 4 or 5 minutes on each side, and that was it. But can y'all see that color right there? Oh, these steaks were amazing. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cook all these steaks, and then I will show you the finished product. All right, y'all, here is the finished plate coming up. This one right here is my husband's plate. He loves sweet potatoes, as do I, but when I have a steak, I want a good old baked potato with loaded everything. But anyways, here's his plate with his T-bone, his sauteed spinach, and his sweet potato, and all I put on his tater is just a little bit of butter. But anyways, I hope y'all like this, and you'll see dessert and Leo coming up here in a little bit. Stay tuned for the end too. There's a little special tribute for my baby. Y'all take care, and until next time, God bless. Bye, y'all. Wait, y'all, hold up. It's dirt cake time. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up for everybody, and then you'll see him. We put his candles and everything in there so he could have a little bit of time, but that's what I was telling y'all to stay tuned for. So hard to believe that my baby is 17. Cherish the moment, y'all, because it goes by so fast. So fast.